Hello and welcome back to New Year, New Game. This is where I attempt to play 365 games in my Steam library that I've never played before. And this is game number 95, Card Shark. Card Shark is published by Devolver Digital, one of my favorite video game publishers who have so many amazing games, and I do recommend going and checking out their game catalog. With Card Shark, it's a rather unique game in the sense that I have not played any other game like it. Essentially, it is story driven and does have kind of a unique art style that has like a mixture of oil painting and chalk kind of drawings, if you've ever seen those before. It's a story of a card shark, who, if you don't know what that term means exactly, is someone who cheats at cards. He comes across to play some cards at a tavern where a gentleman who is mute is serving wine and works there. And he hires this gentleman, who happens to be your character, to help him cheat at a game of cards that he's going to be playing later tonight. So he teaches you how to cheat. And from there, the story continues. You can see it in the beginning of this video. I'm not going to spoil it, but essentially you learn different types of techniques for card sharking and cheating at cards and progress as a story starts to unfold. And it gets interesting and harder and more difficult as you progress. At least it got more difficult for me. Then again, I have been known to make simple things look very difficult. Like eating. Try to hold a fork and it's like I'm using two hands and just I don't know, I struggle with things sometimes, and it surprises even myself. But yeah, I hope that you enjoy Card Shark here on New Year New Game. This game includes profanity and deceptions of suicide, death, violence, and gambling. It is not suitable for children. So as a fair warning, this video is going to be playing a game that includes profanity and deceptions of suicide, death, violence, and gambling. It is not suitable for children. I guess I should probably say that as well. 3-4 minutes into the actual video, that is. And that's what's funny, too. YouTube's little rule about no cursing within 15 seconds. I can curse at the start of my games because it winds up coming later, way past the 15-second mark. Alright, let's get started. Card Shark is best experienced with a gamepad. Hey, good thing I'm wearing one. What? Choose your difficulty to begin. The gambler, looking for a challenge, are we? The con artist, join a high-stakes world where only the elite will thrive. Death is permanent in this mode. Then there's the dilettante. Dilettante. Enjoy the story without losing a drop of precipitation. Precipitation? It is precipitation. The gambler we are. My dear player, it is with the utmost diligence that I must warn you against the hazards of this game. Let's go, oh, King. It will teach you the secrets that will turn you as easily into a beggar as into a king. 9. It is based on the memories, sans parole, and dangerous manuscripts I unearthed in my beloved bouquinists of the 9 Rue Blanc. I don't know what most of those words mean, but I said them. Maybe. Be careful as you play through these fateful events, and unravel the destiny of the Forgotten Queen. For here lies the work of the devil. Is that what Jack has been this whole time? The devil. Oh, magic. It all begins on a misty morning of 1743 near Pau in the south of France. Miss Porthouse. Hey, lad! Come here! Who's the lad? Am I the lad? Oh, it's just that. Did your majesty have a good nap? Should we frown or smile? Frown. Not that I care. Get to work now. Okay, so I get to walk around. Just a dog. Oh, you're a good boy. Yes, you're a good boy. What are you doing fidgeting like a salmon about to meet the course? If you're about to have one of your convulsions, then you'd best make sure my customers don't see it. Come on, lad. You need to earn your keep. Let's frown at her again. Don't give me that look. Go serve the patrons. You lad, come, pour me a drink. Let us go see. As we pour you a drink. Good pour. Many thanks, lad. Now, why don't you keep me company? Take a seat. Sure. That chair is fine. Just had to press X. I couldn't help but notice your mistress is rather rough with you. Well, can't you speak? You can't. How fascinating. Indubitably linked to these seizures your mistress spoke of so fondly. The ancient Greeks believed people like you possessed prophemic abilities. You know. Load of nonsense, if you ask me. Either way, you strike me as an intelligent fellow. Would you like to earn some extra cash? Yes, I would. That can only mean yes. Listen closely. Though there's money to be made, there's plenty more to lose. I'm going to play a game of cards tonight, and I'm going to win. Thanks to you. But before I explain my plan, I have a question. Do you know what suits are? Yes. Good. On to the plan then. You will serve us wine as we play and peek at my opponent's cards. Then you'll signal to me the best suit in his hand, whichever he has the most of. But how will you signal? I know after serving the wine, you will take your cloth and wipe the table in a particular pattern corresponding to that suit. That made sense, I hope. Good. Let's discuss the wiping patterns you can use as signals. For hearts, you will wipe in a clockwise circular motion. A whole triangle. Correct. If his best suit is spade, wipe in an anti-clockwise circular motion. Correct. If you see a majority of diamonds, wipe in a straight line up and down. Correct. And finally, if you need to signal clubs, wipe the table in a side-to-side pattern. Correct. Excellent. You seem to be getting the hang of it. I've thrown a lot at you, I know, but should we try the next trick? Yes. Now let's try having you peek over my shoulder as you pour me a fresh drink. When you've seen my hand, signal to me the best suit. Ready to give it a try? Oh. I didn't see what it was. Oh, I guessed. That's gonna be a little tough one. Well done, lads. It seems we have ourselves a plan. A plan. The Battle of Chaos. Or Chaos? Chaos. Chaos. 1 of 28. I take it you've had enough practice? I would like to repeat. Oh, that's alright. Let's run through it again. Why is this not pouring? No, it's just pushing down. Where's the rest? Remember, lad, act natural and pour my wine properly. Otherwise, my opponents might get suspicious. Yeah, go down. Go down, you damn thing. Ooh, too much. You see, I'm trying to look at their cards. I like wine, but not that much. Spilling wine all over the table is sure to make my opponent suspicious. Be careful not to pour much more than usual. Looked like it was heart. Nope. No, that's not quite right, lad. Remember, you need to signal the suit found on the highest number of cards. Ah, suit on the highest number. That's a little different. That was just the majority. Come on. Okay, I wasn't able to see. Is the rest? Remember, lads, act natural and pour my wine properly. Otherwise, my opponent might get suspicious. Why does it seem like this does not want to go? This is down. It was diamonds. See my face in this. Well done, lad. I take it you've had enough practice now? Let's move on. Wonderful. Meet me back here tonight and we'll see about making some real money. Surprised that man doesn't like walk away drunk with all the wine that I poured. Where has he gone? That gentleman who was at this table. He didn't pay for his wine. I'll have to dock that from your wages. Later that day. I'm in luck tonight. You, on the other hand, you will probably die soon. On the gallows or of the pox. That will depend on whether I embrace your principles or your mistress. Be careful, sir. My apologies. I spoke in jest. Let me refill your cup. How much do you want to bet? How about 5 livres? This is me betting? Reminder. Performance anxiety? The reminder section is there if you need a refresher. Let me see this man's name. Nice. I wasn't wrong. Ah! Do you need the rules explained again? I was not done. What? You think I've had too much? Keep serving if you want to keep your teeth. Diamonds. What? How did you do that? Just the luck of the draw, my good man. A drink and everything will be forgotten. To 20. Diamond again. Wipe that grin off your face. That sort of setback happens to everyone, my good friend. Only yesterday I lost a fortune. You know what I did? I had a drink. Allow me. Young man, fortune favors me. I think I deserve another drink before we keep playing. Would you be so kind as to refill my cup? Many thanks, lad. I'll say win. Win. You've played the first round well, lad. But look at our opponent, and you can see he's starting to get suspicious. I fear it won't be long before he's had enough. Oh my. Damn, we've been scrubbed. Oi, what are you two whispering about over there? Nobody cheats me. On guard. Should I be doing something? Looks like it was her. That's unfortunate. Forgive me, lad. I got a little carried away. The law will soon be upon us. We need to go now. That odious fellow appears to have left his purse. How careless. The Comet, Chapter 1. I am a great believer in only worrying about those things we have control over, and we have no control over this craft. Therefore, we should not worry. The Comet de Saint-Germain. Camp of the, was it Cascarets? Angon, France. The Magician. Arino, my friend, do you hear that in the breeze? The rustle of leaves and the murmur of the nearby brook? Yes, our good friend, the comet, has come. We will stop here for a while. The gentleman who killed your patroness is Colonel Gabriel, commanding the Biran regiment. It won't be long until he accuses you of this murder. I am afraid you make the perfect scapegoat. Your animosity with the deceased is well known. You are poor, young, and mute. And you fled the crime scene without a notorious thief. Me. But do not worry. We're safe here. This is the camp of the Cascarats. They are friends. They don't talk. And like all the other Romani in France, they fall between the cracks. They're invisible, a bit like you. Make yourself at home. I need to talk to the magician. Let's go talk to people. Friendly. Patient. Look at the clouds. Are you done making faces? Satisfied. Good for you. Good for you. So you're the new pet of our dear Comet de Saint Germain? No, don't answer that. My name is Irino Funis, cheat and humble artist of the shadows. I trick my fellow man for money and adventure. Would you like to learn magic? I thought you might say that. It's called 3-card Monty. 2 sixes and a queen. During the 100 Years' War, an English lord lost the entirety of his estates over this game, which is a very English thing to do. Then he threw himself off the white cliffs of Dover, which is a very French thing to do. So, follow closely. Do you see the queen here? I'll put her here. Now follow the queen closely. Show me where the queen is. Ooh. Magic isn't it? It's a simple trick really, all in the motion, the flow. I trust you understood all that. Why not show off what you've learned to the magician? I should go show it off to the magician, alright. Yeah, I learned the guy outside your house is cheating. Oi! Yes, you. There's nobody else here. Come back. Alright. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. You actually thought the secret to 3-card Monty was to wave your arms like a fool? Oh, I worry about the Comet's judgment these days. You would have looked a fool in there, but I suppose we can't have that, as it makes me look bad. I'll show you how it really works. Start by flipping the cards over. Good. Pick them all up and show them to me. Oh, I missed. Stop, stop, stop. You're performing here, understand? That means everything has to have the right pace. Too fast, and people won't want to bet. Too slow, and they'll know you're a cheat. Keep the rhythm. Let's try again. Start by flipping the cards over. Good. Pick them all up and show them to me. When was I supposed to do that? Try again. Start by flipping the cards over. Good. Pick them all up and show them to me. Now, for the important part. The secret that makes it work. You can either play fair and put the queen down, or cheat by putting down the card behind it. Ah, did the flow wrong again. Try again. So those little challenges. Good. Pick them all up and show them to me. Now for the important part. The secret that makes it work. You can either play fair and put the queen down, or cheat by putting down the card behind it. I keep thinking it's trying to go to the gray area, and it's actually just in the black circle. Alright. What do you choose? No, don't tell me. Now for the fun part. Mix them up, but be careful to keep a good rhythm. Alright, now take your time and swap 2 cards. Make it look deliberate. Time for me to choose. Very good. I didn't even see you cheat. I think you're ready now. The 3-card Monty. Alright, let's go inside. McGregor is probably after you already. Well, it's not that uncertain hand of chance that has me in this dump. I'm glad you appreciate my hospitality. At least it smells better than Verison's. Come in, boy. I was waiting for you. Yes, come meet the magician. I will wait outside. The command seems to think you have abilities. Trick me. Magnificent. Time for me to show you a trick then. I'm going to teach you how to read an opponent's mind. I'll prove it to you now. In fact, I'm so confident in my abilities, I'll put 40 on the line. I'll take that as a yes. Pick a card, any card from the deck, and place it on the top. Remember which one you choose. Okay. Good. The card you chose is on the top. And you remember it? Yes. Excellent. Now pick a number. Let's say between 2 and 5. Alright. Now watch this. I'm going to shuffle the deck and then cut it. Abracadabra! I know where your card is in the deck. Remember the number you chose? Watch. 1, 2, 3. According to the number you picked, this next one should be your card. Is that your card? Yes. Good, because there's no way I'm parting with my coins over that. And relax, you owe me nothing. The comet told me of your origins. I can see that look in your eye. It's always the same. You want to know how I did it. I'm willing to explain since you showed such promise with 3-card Monty. Alright, so I've chosen my card, the Ace of Diamonds, and placed it at the top of the deck. For the time being, let's keep it simple. I'll choose the number 1. That means all we have to do is keep the ace at the top. Let's see what happens if we start shuffling. As we first start mixing the cards, we can keep an eye on the ace. But if we keep shuffling, we quickly lose track of it. Damn. Damn. Let's reset the deck and see what we can do differently. Start shuffling again, but only drop a clump of cards at once. At this stage, we know what the ace is at the top of the pile in our bottom hand, but if we keep shuffling, we'll lose it. I suppose you're wondering how I kept track of your card when I shuffled and cut the deck before. You're right to look suspicious. The trick is to put a marker next to our card so you can find it later, even after more shuffling. You do this by dropping one card onto the pile and offsetting it slightly. This is called in-jogging. Remember it well, boy. That's it. Now you can shuffle the rest without worrying about losing the ace. Great. We know where the ace is. But we wanted it at the top, not somewhere in the middle. So now what? That's where cutting comes in. We can feel for the in-jogged marker with our fingers and cut the deck at the point. The next card down was our ace, remember? So when we recombine the piles, it'll be back at the top of the deck. But why trust me? Let's allow the cards to do the talking. Voila! As if by magic, the ace of diamonds back at the top of the deck. Let's see if you understood that. Try shuffling and cutting, making sure the ace gets back on the top at the end. Okay, so we shuffle. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Arg, you've lost my card by shuffling over it. Hand over the cards, I'll reset them so you can give it another go. Ah, there it is. Alright, my card is back on top of the deck. Give it another try. So we shuffle, we in-jog, we shuffle again, and shuffle again. Let's see if you got it right. That looks like the ace of diamonds to me. Well done. Would you like to practice again? I'm going to move on. No? Alright. Let's take this trick up a gear then. Think about what we've learned already. By the end of the trick, we wanted the ace at the top of the deck. And sure enough, we dealt out some cards, and the ace came out first. But the real trick is a bit more impressive. You'll let someone else choose the ace's position. You see, boy, giving your target the feeling that they are in power is the key to pulling the rug out from underneath their feet. So, with that in mind, imagine I'm your mark, and I've chosen the number 4. You need to offset the ace with 3 other cards. That means when you deal the ace, it won't be the first, but 4th. I'll teach you how to add these offsetting cards whilst you shuffle. Let's start as we did before. Shuffle some cards down, just once, just like earlier. Alright, good. Now before in-jogging, we need to offset the ace to the correct position. Drop 3 more cards, one at a time. Great. Now create yourself a marker by in-jogging a card. And all that's left to do is shuffle the remaining cards down and then cut. That all looked right to me. Let's see, shall we? 1, 2, 3, and there is the ace of diamonds as the 4th card. Just as planned. Impressive work. Now before you go running off trying to impress everyone with your newfound wizardry, heed some advice. There's nothing more embarrassing than messing up a magic trick. So keep practicing. Now remember, I get to choose where I want my card to end up. And neither me nor anyone you show this to will pick the number 4 just because you learned it. So pay attention to which number is picked, and only offset the card that far. I'll choose the number 4. Alright, so we shuffle. 1, 2, 3. And then shuffle everything else. I trust you see the mistake you've made. Shuffling twice like that means that my card is lost somewhere in the middle. Pass them over to me, I'll find it so we can start again. Oh, I forgot to do the in-juggle. There, I found it, and it's back at the top of the deck. Time for another try. This time I'll pick the number 2. Alright, and then we want to do that. Place a marker, and then shuffle the rest. In they cut. Time to check. Voila! Party trick achievement unlocked. The Ace of Diamonds. Exactly where I asked for it. Well done. Would you like to practice it again? Let's move on. Very well. You seem to know what you're doing. Go a quick study. The comet has done well. Yeah. You tricked the magician. I hoped you didn't sign away your soul when I've been working so hard to earn it. What? Well, you're going to follow me across France after all. So, you're part of my family now. We share everything here, including our gains. Everything we give to the camp will be given a good use. It's like a poor people's bank. We support the elderly and the ones who can't work anymore, like Irino. I also hope that one day we could use that money to change things for real in this country. I will give 20. Your half of the money is yours to spend how you want. We would appreciate if you could spare some for our cause. Donate. Oh yeah, I get 20, 20. Alright. Achievement unlocked. Cake cost covered. We all give what we can. Thank you. We're all done here. We should keep moving. Find a record of your adventures in the journal. The Magician, Cascarot Camp. I write this from a Cascarot camp. Smells like smoke. I draw Colonel Gabriel. He killed Miss P. The comment says Gabriel will blame me for his crime. We also hide from someone named McGregor. At least I am learning lots, like a new trick from a man named Irino. The comment says I have been spelling his name wrong. So do we travel here? What are we doing? Just we travel to the camp. Camp of the Cascarots in Agen, France, the following morning. What am I supposed to be doing? Good morning, young man. You seem rather quaint this morning. The dark beauty of a classic hero in an old romance. Now, what can I do for you? Give money, state of the fund. Nothing. Well, it's always a pleasure to chat. I would be glad to give you more tricks, but the Comet has all the knowledge you need. You will remain here for a while. I think people seem to like us. By which I mean we're barely tolerated. Alright, moving on then. He's got a new hat. Is that a bonnet? Are you ready to leave? Yes. Where are we going? Should I go here? Enter. In. Let's go to in. We're not going to this inn for leisure, of course. Not when there's coin to be made. That simple trick we pulled at the tavern won't work. How do you feel about taking a seat at the table? Ha! You have a thirst for the game already, I see. You won't be playing to win, of course. You'll be aiding me. Before I get to explaining our next strategy, do you need a refresher on card values? No. Good. Similar to last time, I need you to signal to me what you know of my opponent's cards. I doubt we'll find anyone quite so drunk as before, so I'll need better information if we're to win. You'll need to communicate the suit and value of our opponent's best card. That'll be enough to tip the scales. The way you hold your cards and how you play them will tell me everything. I call this pinch and drop signal. Let's start with clubs. Play a card from your hand, holding 3 fingers in the air. Very good. For hearts, hold the card with 2 fingers extended. Right. I'm sure you know where this is going. 1 finger lifted for spades. Good. Have a closed hand when signaling diamonds. Shall we move on to signaling card values? Or shall we go over signaling suits again? Great. The way you place a card will signal its value to me. For aces, raise the highest card to the highest point before letting it fall to the table. Just like that, for kings, show me a strident ruler by reaching forward and placing him deep into the table. Good. Now for queens, treat the monarch with respect. Gently lower the lady down and place her on the table. Perfect. And for jacks, pull your hand back before you fling the rascal forward. Well done. Would you like to go over that again, or shall we try putting this all together? Very well. I suppose you're wondering how you'll see our opponent's hand if you're sat at the table. Any ideas? No. Well, you can hardly go pouring the wine when you're a customer, can you? Not that I'm surprised you don't know. I'll deal in such a way that you may steal a look at our marks cards. Commit to memory the highest value card they get dealt. Don't forget its suit. If the lucky wretch is dealt 2 cards of joining highest value but with different suits, either card will do. I call this technique dealer's glimpse. Let's practice. King Heart. Oh, the king. That's right. Remember, I want to know the highest value card they have and its suits. If they have two of joint highest value, but with different suits, either suit will do. Should we keep practicing? Rehearse. Okay, Queen Diamond. 5 hearts. Queen Spade. 8 spade. 4 club. So spade. And queen. Bravo! It seems we have ourselves a plan. The indiscreet fingers. We can run through it again if you'd like. Or would you like to rest for the remainder of the journey? Rest. We've quite a journey yet. Some hand-wrenching practice will pass the time. Now, let me find my quill. Arulic, France. Later that day. This inn has proven to be a fruitful hunting ground in the past. Take a look at the man in red seated over there with all his finery. Let's fleece him for all he's worth. Now, stay back here until I'm seated. You seem utterly bored, my young friend. I happen to know the perfect cure for that ailment. You're not a doctor, I hope. I may be bored, but I'm not suicidal. I only administer the sweetest form of thrill, a good old game of cards. That's a remedy my humorist can agree with. Please, have a seat. I bet 10. 5. Jack spade. Jack diamond. 10 club. 8 club. Jack diamond it is. Ah! I'm growing sick of your medicine, Comet. Do stay for another round, young patients. It won't hurt one bit. Two. 6. Queen diamond. King hearts. Ace club. A stranger defeat again. You've got a dreadful bedside manner, Comet. Only through suffering do we feel alive. King diamond. Still king diamond. King diamond. King diamond. Ah, well, I can't make the bet for the next round. Your treatment was expensive, but appreciated. We should say a game of cards a day keeps the doctor away, not an apple. I fully agree, my friend. The apple only works if you're good at throwing it at the doctor. Thank you, Monsue. I will be a good patient and follow your prescription. Achievement unlocked, earning your keep. Look at that, we got 90. Should we travel back? Oh, I guess we never started at the beginning. Comet de Saint-Germain. Excuse me. Tavern. Strange day. Normal starts. Miss P in terrible mood. Hateful woman. A smart man said I have talent. Comet de Saint-Germain, his name is. Tonight I will help him play cards. Miss P cannot find out. Excited. Was worth paying for his wine. Colonel Gabriel at the tavern. Something awful happened. Miss P is dead. Couldn't do anything. Does not bother the comment so much. Finally leaving this dreadful place. My dream has come true. But what's the price of it? And then the end. I sat at the table during a game. We cheated a gentleman. Serenus. All that cheating is making me uneasy. The comment said it's fair game if the player already has too much money. The smell of hops and warm food made me long for home. Alright. Travel back to the camp. The following morning. Good morning, young man. You seem rather quaint this morning. Quaint. The dark beauty of a classic hero in an old romance. Now, what can I do for you? Give money. The comment said he would donate 30. You're free to give what you want. He donates 30. I, too, will donate 30. Thank you. I know an orphanage in need. I will take care of the rest. I have a new hat. Are you ready to leave? Yes. Did his face change? It looked like it changed. Does it change every time I go over it? A little bit, yes. Changed again? It does. Okay. Parliament's Cafe. Here we go. We are heading to Talarus. The city on the verge of hysterical frenzy is the best place to make a profit. Why? I heard a Protestant merchant killed his own son to prevent him from converting to Catholicism. The bigots are scandalized, the people enraged, the gentry suspiciously silent. As far as scams go, it's pretty crude. But you have to recognize a certain Gallic efficacy. The trial starts tomorrow. The whole city will be busy, noisy, and distracted. We cannot let this opportunity pass. The magician showed you a technique that allows you to maintain and offset a stack, didn't he? Yes. Whilst you'll have a strong foundation to work with, the technique has some flaws. Fiddling around with the deck at the table is just too risky. So, how else can we stack the deck? How? You'll use something I call the Full Harvest. You will collect cards at the end of a round so they sit favorably in the deck during the next one. Picture in your mind how the cards will fall if you're the dealer. Because I'm sitting to the right, I'll be dealt last. That's where we want high value cards. Pick up the card clumps in order that ensures I'll end up with a high card when you deal. Okay. Oh no, we want it the other way. No, lad, that's not correct, I'm afraid. You needed to pick up that clump from right to left. Give it another try. Alright, so we want to pick up this. Perfect! I'm guaranteed a lovely, strong card when you deal. You're doing well, lad. But it will be a bit more complex in practice. There will be many more cards on the table, and I'm a greedy boy. Make sure I get 3 high-value cards this time. Oh my goodness! Let's see. No, those are all high values. Alright, definitely did it wrong. Oh, he gets the 7. Whoops. Alright. I'm terrible at that. Not quite right, lad. We better get in right before moving on. Let's try again. So if I go here, I go left to right. That means he gets the jack, okay. Let's see. Go here. It doesn't matter. I go here. Ah, the jack went to them. It's so difficult to figure out. Not quite right, lads. We better get it right before moving on. Let's try again. Alright. Did it the wrong direction again. Not quite right, lad. We better get it right before moving on. Let's try again. Ah! It's when they're backwards, it throws me off. This one will be able to get. But I want to try to get one backwards and see if I can do it right. No, I can't. Jesus. got it that way. I mean, I get kind of how it picks up. Well done, lad. Would you like to move on to the next part of the plan? Oh man, there's another one? Good. Imagine you've just collected the cards from the table. Think about how we arrange them and how they'll be dealt out. Every fourth card will be dealt to me. Thanks to you, they'll have high values. But of course, we can't start dealing just yet. We have to shuffle. Or pretend to, at least. Allow me to introduce you to the art of ineffective shuffling. Drop some cards. Don't leave your stack behind. Our favorable stack is now at the bottom, still in order. The rest of the cards will pile up on top. We'll eventually want to bring the ordered cards back to the top, understood, undisturbed. To help with that, we need to mark where they are in the deck. One card poking out of the deck should do the trick. This is called in-joking. I suppose this all sounds familiar. The magician taught you well, I see. Well done. Now drop the rest of the cards on top. This makes it look like a real shuffle. Good. Now you'd offer for me to cut, since we're such fair and honorable players. Watch how I use my fingers to find your in-jogged card. Then you can combine the cards by putting the bottom pile on top. And that's it. Our ordered cards are ready to be dealt out. Impressive work. You understand the plan then, lad. Gather discarded cards in order that ensures a favorable deal. Then pretend to shuffle before leaning on me to cut the deck. Let me scatter some cards down on the table and you can rehearse it. I so struggle with this. Alright. This one, go across. We are actually about to run out of time. 2, 1. There goes the timer. Oh, he's the third person. So I already messed up. Shuffle. No, I held down. I didn't want to do that. Damn it. Alright, we're done. We are done. We are done. Is there a way to quit? Alright, doesn't really show quit. That's fine. I can exit out of here. But that's Card Shark. Another wonderful Devolver Digital published game. They have quite a wonderful catalog of games, and I recommend checking them out. They're one of my favorite publishers. I saw Card Sharks and thought, oh, this would be an interesting game. It's not quite what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like the whole game is just you playing poker and like cheating or not cheating. So the fact that there's like all this story in between is actually kind of a good thing. I do like that they did kind of throw that in there just to do the added story to it, and the learning how to cheat. That's also wonderful, because I feel like this is something that people could even practice doing outside of this game, and no one will ever play cards ever again. Because everyone has played this game and knows how cheating works. Of course, there's YouTube tutorials, I'm sure, all over the place that explain how to do these kinds of things. So I wouldn't blame this game for that. But yeah, wonderful game. Definitely gives a thumbs up. I would play again, even though I am struggling with trying to figure out how these cards and their system and the way things work go about. And I'm sure it gets more and more difficult as we progress. There are, 28 different strategies to the whole thing? Okay, so it doesn't show here on the top exactly. Surprised I didn't get this one. But, yeah. It's, very interesting. And I do enjoy such a unique game. Devolver Digital does seem to publish unique games, which is great. Anyways, if you yourself would like to purchase this game, it is available on Steam, and I know that it is sold on Humble Bundle because that's where I purchased it. I'm also going to include a link in the description below that you can click on to go purchase Card Shark for yourself. It is currently on sale as of recording this on April 4th, but you'll see this April 5th. It might still be on sale then, I don't know. You know, fingers crossed that it is. One thing I want to touch on too before I go is I didn't touch on it when I first got into the month of April, but we're quarter of the way through with New Year, New Game. We've already done 3 months of playing games, new games that I've never played before, and we are just got 9 months of it left, which is awesome. I don't think I have ever committed myself to something for so long. Well, maybe playing Skyrim or Oblivion, or getting obsessed over some type of RPG where I've spent months on and playing it. Then again, I don't think I've even actually spent that long playing that game. Even with Skyrim now, with mods, it's all on and off. I don't think I've really dedicated myself to just one particular game for more than a month. Probably less than a month, because I get into MMOs and will buy a month subscription and probably only use about half of it, which is really a shame, because I'm not getting my money's worth. But that's great. I'm so happy that I was able to get through at least 3 months. Even if we don't get all the way to 365. 3 months is amazing. But I'm going to keep going, and I do appreciate all your positive comments and everyone out there who subscribes. We're up to 40 subscribers now. It's wonderful. I'm really glad to see that. And I hope it keeps on going. 365 is the goal, and that is where we are going to aim. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next game. Goodbye.